Morning, everybody. 9 o'clock right here on 13 Plus. Welcome to Morning Plus. I'm Tanner Holbrook.
And I'm Chief Meteorologist Samantha Jacques. An active day. We can hear the rain coming down. It sounds like it's going to come through the studio this morning.
I actually just walked out to Starbucks down the hill on Alpine Avenue, and yeah, it was certainly coming down as I was making my way down the road.
Don't tell me you forgot the umbrella.
No, I actually had my rain jacket. I
good.
zipped it all the way up, had my hood up over it, so I was able to get out there and stay dry. Hopefully you are too as well. We're going to check in on the forecast because not only do we have this wintry mix, it's kind of weird depending on where you're at in West Michigan. We've got snow to the north, ice to the north, and then it's raining down here in Grand Rapids. And then later on in the day, we have that severe threat. We're going to talk about that here in just a few minutes. We also have a local author here in studio chatting with us this morning. It's also National Walking Day, so we're going to chat with a doctor who also sits on the board at the American Heart Association, too. And then we also have the Granville Robo Dogs. They're back at it again. This time, it's our high schoolers that are in studio with us this morning. They've actually just set up like some sort of really cool course over there on the other side of the studio. We're very excited to check in on that. And then we're also going to chat about the ice up in northern Michigan, which once again has closed down. I know. It's closed down the Mackinac Bridge again, and we're going to check in with some of the folks up north. But first, let's talk about our weather because we are in for our own doozy of a forecast today. So what's going on?
Yeah, let's talk. We're going to focus on this morning, and then coming up later in the show, we're going to talk about our severe weather risk tonight because that's contingent on a couple factors coming together. But this morning's forecast, we do have some winter weather advisories in our northern counties. It looks like the National Weather Service has gone ahead and dropped Lake, Newaygo, Oceana, and Mason County out of our winter weather advisories. Regardless, you're still seeing some wintry conditions. Areas on pink on satellite and radar, those are actually freezing rain that's coming down right now. Areas in blue, that's active snowfall. To the south of the 96 corridor, you see that moderate to heavy rain. And then south of 94, thunderstorms. So welcome to Michigan, everybody. This is a classic spring setup right here. Broader picture of things, this low pressure system is what's stirring up our atmosphere. One thing that I want to point out about this morning's storms is that it has produced some frequent larger than a quarter sized hail in northern Indiana. That means we can't rule out a small potential for hail this morning, as well as frequent thunder and lightning. But the real severe thunderstorm threat is going to arrive to our area once we get in that nice little pocket between the warm and cold front. That's where our ingredients really start to come together. And what I want you to notice here is right around the Chicago area right now, stretching all the way over towards Quincy, there's a dry pocket of air right there. If that holds form for us here in West Michigan, south of 96, when that line of storms gets here later tonight, we should anticipate some very strong and high probabilities for severe weather. This is a tighter shot of the storms towards northern Indiana where we're seeing some of those hail reports come out, and this is our severe weather risk for later on today. 4 p.m. until 1 a.m. Tornadic activity high. This comes after 9 confirmed tornadoes touched down on Sunday afternoon. So we really need to make sure, don't underestimate the atmosphere, right? Don't just throw this away. Oh, you know, it's been snowing today, we're not going to see severe weather. There still is the possibility. Strong winds, 70-plus-mile-per-hour wind gusts, small chance for some hail, and certainly the opportunity for flooding in the forecast. As you can see, it's coming down pretty heavy right now. So that's going to be a chance or an opportunity no matter what. Okay,
so I had our producer, Maddie Hardwick, who's sitting in the booth right now, pull up this tower camera shot. This is live over Grand Rapids. I mean, you can't really see the rate of rainfall right now, but you can certainly see it on the lens of our camera there.
Yes.
And we can certainly hear it on the roof of our studio this morning. And when it starts to get active like that, especially when we can hear it, that's how we know it's coming down really hard.
Absolutely.
I've got to imagine this is making some of our travel conditions, especially on our major freeways, a little bit treacherous out there.
Absolutely. So honestly, we haven't had a good moderate to heavy rainfall in a while, and we forget how to drive in things. Even the snow and ice areas, it could be a bit dangerous out there this morning. The good news is that we're warming up, and so that should help improve those conditions.
Okay, well, we will check in with you here in just a few minutes again.